15 billion miles from Earth, at the very edge of our solar system, something went terribly wrong. In late 2023, Voyager 1, humanity's most distant messenger, stopped making sense. For 46 years, it had faithfully sent back discoveries from Jupiter, Saturn, and beyond. But suddenly, the clear stream of science data turned into a garbled, repeating mess. It was like a cryptic distress signal from an old friend lost in the dark. Engineers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory were baffled. It was as if the spacecraft had suffered a stroke 22 light hours away from home. Every signal took nearly a full day to reach it, and another day to hear back. Imagine trying to have a conversation where every question and answer takes 2 days. The data stream was just a string of ones and zeros, repeating endlessly. It told them nothing about the spacecraft's health, its position, or the interstellar space it was flying through. For 5 long months, the world held its breath. Many feared this was at the end of one of the greatest exploration missions in human history. Had we finally lost Voyager 1 forever? The silence from deep space was deafening, and the team on Earth was facing a problem no one had ever tried to solve before. How do you fix a computer that's billions of miles away? To understand the breathtaking fix, you first have to understand the machine. Voyager 1 isn't a modern marvel of technology. It's a time capsule from 1977. Its entire brain, the Flight Data System, or FDS, runs on just 64 kilobytes of memory. Let that sink in. A single, simple emoji on your smartphone today takes up more data than Voyager's entire operating system. The photos you post, the songs you stream, they use thousands of times more memory. This computer was designed in an era of floppy disks and chunky monitors by engineers using slide rules. There is no cloud storage, no external hard drive, and certainly no intergalactic repair service. When one tiny part of its hardware fails, that's it. You can't just swap it out. And that's exactly what happened. The team at JPL deduced that a single memory chip had failed. This wasn't just any chip. It was a crucial part of the FDS memory where the code for packaging and sending data back to Earth was stored. Think of it like a library, where one specific shelf collapses, taking with it all the books that explain how to speak. The spacecraft was still alive, still collecting data, but it had forgotten how to tell us what it was seeing. It had lost its voice. The challenge wasn't just fixing a 47-year-old computer. It was fixing it without being able to see it, touch it, or even run a simple diagnostic. They were flying blind. Repairing Voyager is the ultimate test of patience, a cosmic game of chess played over an unimaginable distance. Because of the vast expanse of space separating us, a command sent from Earth takes 22.5 hours to reach the probe, traveling at the speed of light. Then we have to wait another 22.5 hours to hear the reply. That's a 45-hour round trip for a single line of code, a single hello. It's the slowest text message conversation in history. The engineers couldn't just tell the spacecraft to reboot. They couldn't just send a software patch. They had to perform what can only be described as remote brain surgery. Their plan was ingenious and incredibly risky. Since they couldn't fix the broken chip, they decided to abandon it. The goal was to carefully move the affected software, the code that formats the science and engineering data, to other healthy parts of the memory. But there wasn't a big empty space waiting for them. They had to slice the code into smaller pieces and tuck them into various nooks and crannies of the memory that were still working. Each piece had to be updated to know its new location and the locations of all the other pieces. It was like deconstructing a sentence, writing each word on a different sticky note, hiding them around a house, and leaving a map to find them all in the right order. One wrong move, one single misplaced byte, could have rendered the entire spacecraft unresponsive, lost forever in the interstellar void. On the 20th of April 2024, after months of painstaking work and nervous waiting, the signal came back. The team had sent their meticulously crafted package of code 2 days earlier, a digital prayer hurled into the cosmos. They gathered around their screens at JPL, waiting for Voyager's 45-hour reply. And then it arrived. The garbled, repeating gibberish was gone. In its place was a clear, crisp, perfect health report. It was the engineering data, readable for the first time in 5 months. The 46-year-old explorer was back online. The patient had woken up. It was a moment of pure triumph, a testament to human ingenuity. Against all odds, NASA had fixed a computer they couldn't touch, from a distance that's hard to even comprehend. They were using documentation from the 1970s and working with code originally written by engineers who have long since retired. It is, quite literally, the most distant repair job in human history. By May, the spacecraft was not only reporting its own health, but had also resumed sending back science data about the strange, empty space between the stars. The miracle was complete. But even for a miracle, the clock is ticking. Voyager's power source, a set of radioisotope thermoelectric generators, is slowly fading. These nuclear batteries have served it well, but they lose about 4 watts of power every year. To conserve energy, engineers have been shutting down instruments one by one, making heartbreaking choices about what science to sacrifice. By the early 2030s, there won't be enough power left to run even a single instrument or its transmitter. We will likely lose contact forever. The final farewell is coming. But even when the signal goes silent, Voyager's journey won't end. It will continue to drift through the Milky Way galaxy for millions, even billions of years, a silent ghost ship from a long-gone civilization. Attached to its side is the Golden Record, a gold-plated phonograph record containing sounds and images of Earth. It carries greetings in 55 languages, music from around the world, and pictures of our planet and our people. It's our message in a bottle, cast into the cosmic ocean, waiting for whoever or whatever might find it. It is a timeless symbol of our curiosity, a reminder that in one brief moment in time, we were here, we looked up at the stars, and we reached for them. Thank you for watching. If you were inspired by this incredible story, consider subscribing for more journeys to the edge of human knowledge.